What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Evolution Toy Hero Action Figure Fireman. My thanks to Fireman for being a good sport. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please check out my Godzilla 98 review right before this one. There's a little opening there with Fireman, a little faux Fireman review. But here we are with the second of the Evolution Toys new hero action figure line, the Tokusatsu heroes. I think this is pretty cool. They flirted with doing this line before. They've done a Zone Fighter, which never looked too good. And now Zone Fighter is due out shortly at the end of this month, which is very soon. So, yeah, we're pretty much at the end of the month. We have the second here. We did Redman last week. And he was alright, you know? He wasn't bad. He had a few issues. But here he is with Fireman. And they don't really share too much similarities, too many. There's probably like a base body that they're using, but it's sculpted differently than it is here. It's kind of like the Ultra Act type of like mold, or if you want to go with the Power Rangers Legacy figures, they all use the same kind of body and then the sculpt around it. It's pretty much like the same thing. Here is an Ultrac to compare with. Here is Zero. As you can see, I feel like, these guys go very well together. Yeah, definitely. So if you have your Ultrac still displayed, you could pop these guys right in, and it's pretty cool. Let's show you some others with them. Why not? There's Noob Saibot. And Devilman, and Eva 01. Oh, she's not on the right foot there, but that's alright. We'll fix her up just a bit, just so you can see some height-wise. This is Robot Spirits. And how about, we don't need Redman anymore. Mecha King Ghidorah. Pretty cool. So there you go. There's some size comparisons for you. Checking out some of Fireman's extras. We have a bunch of hands. They don't skimp out on the hands. So you have some holding hands. This is a more open hand on the top there, and then you got some beam shooting hands or chopping hands, some more holding hands, some more holding hands. Unfortunately, they don't work so hot. We'll, go over that. Then you have more open hands and some peace out hands. Fireman also comes with his fire knife. Yes, it's called a knife. It is a sword. It's just silver plastic, nothing special here. And like I'm saying, unfortunately, nothing. None of the holding hands hold it. None. Slips right through all of them. I mean, you might be able to fudge this one on the side. Nope, it still goes through. That's terrible. I mean, the gap is huge. So get your minds out of the gutters. So yeah, I'm not helping. But yeah, that's really bad. None of the hands hold it. And sadly, he comes with another one that's pretty cool. This is called a Fire Jack. And same thing. I mean, well, let's look at this one first. It is nice. You got a nice sculpt there. Red, the silver. Looks good. But unfortunately, I mean, you could just do it like this if you want to put it all the way down. But I think he usually holds it like this. And then throws. So, I don't know. That's pretty badly done. Like, these hands are like way too big. I mean, so are Redman's in a way, as you can see here, but his sword actually fit in his hand really well. This, because it has some resistance, isn't so bad. Yeah, and it stays. Let's see if we could get any of how he will. It's you know what? It's on the weapons, I think. I think they just made him a little bit too, yep, a little bit too small. I blame the weapons more than the hands. So that is a big disappointment, unfortunately. The final thing he comes with are two little bracelets here. They're okay. You know, the paint's a little chippy on them. This one's actually a little bit better. You know, this one, it's small though. It's not that bad. And you can put them... Oh. Well, that's not good. The whole thing came off. So, as you can see, that is like kind of like a, you know, Figma or Revoltech type of joint where it's got the two pieces and it just goes in a clip there. So it's not it's a little bit better than those because the backside goes in and it holds, whereas some of the other ones kind of don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these hands because he does a beam effect thing with these guys. So, you know, once they're on, what's that called? Let's see if I could jog my memory while I put these on. There we go, that one's better. That was a nice, satisfying pop. Ooh, a little tight in. He does one of these. It is called Fire Breath. So I don't know if these are the exact hands he would use on him. Haven't seen enough Fireman to really, you know that one, but there you go. That's what he looks like on him. I would probably keep this just like this, since, you know, can't use the other weapons, unfortunately. So, yeah. I'm not even sure if these are right going. So it looks good. I'll leave it. But let's take a look at Fireman, shall we? Because we haven't really done that yet, have we? I really like this head sculpt. I think it looks really cool. I really like the big bulbous eyes, and they're totally clear plastic, and you can see in them the nothingness in them. Creepy. Then you got a nice little gold little jewel here. That looks pretty cool. And I like the ridges here on the eyes. That's pretty nice. Not bad at all. The ears look pretty good. You got the gray here to match the ridges there. A little red on top. That looks, I like it. It's a very classic sci-fi, like alien, bug-out alien type of deal helmet. That looks pretty cool. I really like the back of the helmet too. That's really nice. And I like the folds in the back of his neck. That looks awesome. And then, you know, the design of the characters, like their typical, you know, Toku hero type of design. You know, very Ultraman-esque here. More so than Redman, I would say. You know, you got the silver going down here, the silver there. I do like the ribs sculpted out. I think that's pretty cool. The waist comes down, just like a little V there. There is some wrinkling right around there. That looks pretty cool. The legs are fairly standard. It's kind of weird. Kind of like triangular. That's interesting. Which is actually different from him. So yeah, you know, it's a different sculpt all the way down. I bet you just like the little joints and stuff the same. Yeah, that's about it. The boots, a little messy at the line there, but just that one spot really. Again, you got some nice wrinkling going on. I like the bottom of the boots. They look pretty cool. you know? Not bad, not bad. I do like the striping on down the side. On the back, you don't really have much going on. You do have a little bit of a spine, a little bit of stuff, but I do dig these things. I think they're supposed to go further up, though, on his gauntlet here, but I can't see how that would happen. Oh, yeah, it is a little open. So there you go. Of course, now I have no idea. Here it is. The hand is. Okay. There you have it. Alrighty, let's do some articulation on this guy. Head is on a ball joint, and then you got some neck movement as well, but not too much on the neck. I don't see it's rotating a little bit, but definitely don't feel it going too much. The head does give you a lot of movement though, so that's good. The body, you have a joint right at the chest, and then a joint right at the waist. He can't go side to side too much though. Kind of same as Redman. They both had the same problem there. You can't look down that far and back that far, which isn't so far at all, honestly. But he can go. Then the arms have kind of a butterfly joint, kind of not. It's really weird. It's a really weird joint in there. Very strange indeed. And this can rotate. Now, unlike Redman, he does have bicep swivel. Redman, they just kind of taped it up, which was not taped it up, glued it up, which wasn't good, especially if you didn't realize, because you see the cut there, and you would move it. If you didn't watch that review, I actually busted this one. Well, not really busted it, but the glue came loose on this one, so it gave me a little bit of an ugly gap there. But yeah, the motion on this arm, it's a little tight. You know, on both sides, you almost feel like you're gonna break it in a way, the way the shoulders are. But yeah, I don't know. It really doesn't feel so hot there. The elbow does have a double hinge there, but it's kind of circular, and it's all right. It works. And then you saw I'm not even gonna use that one. You saw it does move there and can turn, so at the wrist. The legs, you do have drop down joint there, like Ultra Axe. He can't kick out that much, go out that much, so can rotate ever so slightly on this ball right here that covers the other one. It's okay, it works. Knee is double jointed, but you're not going back too far, no boot cut. Then you have a similar type of joint, just bigger, as you do here on the foot, so you can get some movement there. And it does rotate. It doesn't really rock per se. It can if you turn it a bit. And then you got toe hinge, which works. So there you go. Articulation's weird on these guys for sure. And there is a lot of articulation. It's just getting it all to move properly is a little bit of a chore sometimes. You can pose him up and you can get him into some cool poses, which is good. But it is a little weird, I gotta say. But otherwise, I do like the look of this figure. He's pretty cool. The head sculpts on these guys are pretty nice, I gotta say. That's what I'm really liking so far. And overall, he does have a cool build, build meaning, just his proportions and stuff. It just looks cool. So, I don't know. I like it. I like these types of heroes, so I'm down for him. I'm definitely going to keep going with the line. I'm hoping, these guys, I don't see any... I can't imagine any improvement happens with Zone Fighter, which is already kind of their second attempt at Zone Fighter. I don't believe it is a reissue. I'm pretty sure it's a redo of Zone Fighter, of their previous Puny line. Puny. So yeah, so that'll be very interesting to check out. And then we got the Jumborgs coming out in September, I believe. Jumborg Ace and Jumborg whatever. But yeah, I have those on pre-order, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they learn something from these guys and some feedback from folks, you know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm still on board and really looking forward to Zone Fighter. But these were fun to look at. I definitely think they're unique, and I'm glad I did pick them up despite their problems. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's probably the most articulated figures of these guys we'll ever get. So if you want them, here's a chance. Alright guys, so that's my review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where I do all kinds of interesting things. And until next time, peace out, peeps.